Well, good evening, YouTube family and friends. It's been a really awesome day today. I'm hoping that you will use the live feed chat that has been enacted, every time I get on Facebook Live or on YouTube Live, my nose itches. I am not sure what my problem is. Anyways, tonight we're going to be talking about the law of cause and effect. So you'd say, Daphne, what is cause and effect? Well, I'm sure pretty much of us know for every cause, there's an effect. And for every effect, there's a cause, right? Pretty simple, something we kind of know as we're growing up and learning how to navigate through society. So let's explain this a little bit further. There's actually a law of cause and effect. So when you think about it, you may say, well, how do we know the baby's hungry? Excuse me. We know the baby's hungry because it cries. So when it cries, that's the cause. And the effect, excuse me, the effect is that the baby cries because it's hungry. So we can say for every cause, there's an effect. Let's talk about some more serious things on a more serious note. Right now, some people, unfortunately, are struggling financially or emotionally. Excuse me, or even maybe health wise. We wonder, excuse me, oh my goodness. And we wonder why we're struggling. And it's normally because there's a cause and effect in place. So let's talk maybe about financially. Some people say, oh, I don't have a lot of money. Some people will say, oh, I'm so poor, or I've came from a poor family. Some people will be like, I just don't have enough money. And unfortunately, that is true for some people. But if we want to live our best life, which you know I always talk about, I want to speak into existence that things are well and things are fine. You know, when we talk about faith, faith is something that we see and that that is unseen and that we have to believe it. And without works, it's dead. That's what the Bible says. So cause and effect is definitely in place in that aspect. If your health is not where you'd like it to be, maybe it's because you've made poor choices. Those poor choices, will lead to issues with your health. Or maybe you have some bitterness or forgiveness that you actually haven't completed. That can lead to your health or your problems that you have there. Emotionally, we carry a lot of baggage. I must admit, I have even had situations where somebody has affected me so greatly that it has actually caused physical pain in its manifestation. And I was shocked. I would have never expected my emotional pain to create physical pain. So, as we talk about cause and effect tonight, there's a great understanding that we need to know. If we want something positive in our life, then we have to create positivity, right? Because you've heard me talk about negativity and how things can be so negative. Well, unfortunately, there's a lot of negative things right now in society, wouldn't you say? Leave me some comments below. But I must tell you, I like to remain positive. I like to remain optimistic. I want my causes and my effects to be positive, encouraging, and inspiring, as that's what I always like to do. Well, so when I make my decisions, I stop and I think to myself, will this yield positive results or negative results? So I have to go back to my mind and create an opportunity where the cause and effect will match exactly what I want. So if I want positive results, an example, say I want more money. Everybody seems to want more money. I can say I'm so happy and thankful and grateful that I have money coming into me from multiple sources of income on a continual daily basis. And I just keep saying it over and over again. And I figure out what I need to do to bring that effect into place. But I spoke positivity. So my cause and effect has to bring positive results, right? Well, maybe you want your health to be right. So I can say that I'm so happy and grateful and thankful that my health is in the manner that I want it. But in the process, I have to stop and think, do I need to eat differently? Do I need to exercise? Do I need to drink more water? Do I need to change my diet? See, there's a cause and effect to everything. So we've talked about money, we've talked about health. Let's talk about emotions because emotions can be really interesting nowadays. And the fact that a lot of people can get really stressed out, really. And you know what? We don't have to be because we live in the moments and we're thankful and we're grateful for everything that comes our way. Because what happens is a lot of times we bring things upon ourselves that aren't necessarily even an issue that needs to cause us emotional distress or any manner that may have a cause and effect in a negative manner. So if we constantly remind ourselves how good we are, how valuable we are, how important we are to ourselves, then we know that we don't have to carry emotional baggage because that supposedly, according to studies, will say that it takes years off your life. Well, I hope I've given you a great amount of examples and maybe the area that you need or that you're looking for tonight. So ask yourself, are the results that I am getting from my cause and effect negative or positive? And when you answer your question to yourself, if it's not the answer you want, figure out how you can change it. Because just like I live my best life, I want you to live your best life. And all your causes and effects can either be positive or negative. It's up to you to make that choice. Well, YouTube, it's been an honor and a pleasure. I always appreciate all your comments and your feedback. And I invite you to continue to watch and to subscribe to my channel to hear more about how you can make yourself a better you.